many Lithuanian women complain that Lithuanian men don't give them enough compliments. So maybe we're actually lacking that side of us where we compliment each other.
So, what's the best time to visit
Summer.
Lithuania?
I would say late spring, summer. Yeah, somewhere after May, because the weather is starting to get warmer. The nature starts to blossom again, so it's the nature is waking up after the winter rest. So definitely sometime after May, and like the weather starts to get quite cooler at October. Then in October we're starting to get quite a lot of rain as well. So October and November is fairly rainy, and all the way from late November or December to, let's say, April, it's quite cold and also partly snowy if we get snow that year.
And what's the best activity that everybody must do?
During summertime?
Anytime. Like, what activity would you recommend from Lithuania?
Well, if you come during the winter time, definitely taking sleds and going down the hills with sleds. It's very fun. We're not a very mountainous country, but we do have hills, and the kids love doing it. But also adults also find fun in the going sledding from the mountains. So it's like you sit on a certain thing which slides very well, and then you just go down the hill through the snow. It's very entertaining.
I heard basketball is your second religion.
Many people are very fond of basketball. That is true. But we had better times in terms of like the level of basketball. I don't think that we're in the golden age of basketball at the moment. Maybe we were like 20 years ago, something like that. But it's still a very, very popular activity. So many people enjoy watching it on the TV, going to the arenas to watch the games. And probably it's the most popular sports. Well, not probably, certainly it's the most popular sport in Lithuania.
In your language, how do you appreciate something?
If we want to say how beautiful, we say kaip gražu. If we want to say thank you for something in the act of appreciation, we say ačiū or
Achu.
labai ačiū. Yeah, so that's like thank you. And labai ačiū is like thanks a lot. So that's also a sign of appreciation.
How would you appreciate an artwork or something, some object which is beautiful?
We would say kaip gražu, or we would say kaip nuostabu. So kaip nuostabu is how wonderful, and kaip gražu is how beautiful.
And what compliment can a man give to a woman?
If you want to say you have beautiful eyes, you would say kokios gražios tavo akys. Also, if you want to say I have never seen anyone as beautiful as you, we would say aš niekada nemačiau tokios gražios merginos kaip tu. So that would be like for a lady at least. So that would be a compliment if you're praising the beauty of another person. But of course, there would be some other phrases to say when you're complimenting something else. And if someone is interested, they can text me and I'll text them back telling it.
And why is it too slang?
No, it's like
Is it censored?
no, it's not. I believe it would just get quite long.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I would like to admit this, that many Lithuanian women complain that Lithuanian men don't give them enough compliments. So maybe we're actually lacking that side of us where we compliment each other, because Lithuanians as people are fairly reserved and they kind of keep themselves to themselves. They oftentimes don't watch in the other person's eyes for too long either. I would say that in general, on standard, this is definitely not in all cases, but Lithuanian people are fairly suspicious, not just of people from elsewhere, but of themselves as well. So maybe that kind of reserved side of the people also connects with lack of giving compliments one to another.
If you had to improve one thing about your country, what would that be?
I would definitely try to ban cutting of forests and hunting, because there were a lot of new regulations trying to be put in place, like that hunters could hunt with night goggles. So I hope that this one was not passed, because, if you're hunting during the day, at least let the animals have their life at night, because most animals adapted to sleep during the day and to live during the night. So definitely I would try to avoid that. And also, as I mentioned, 1/3 of the country is forested. And that's really lovely, because when you drive around, you are going through the forest all the time. And I wouldn't like that to disappear in the future. And unfortunately, our current Minister of Environment is selling off most of our forests to the Scandinavian countries. And that's not cool. I would like that to stop happening.
What is the first impression you get when I mention India?
Well, most of it is regarding religion. region. If I hear the word India, I immediately imagine a variety of colors, a variety of activities. It's definitely a colorful place that has a lot going on. But mainly it's because probably I have researched quite a bit and I had a few friends from India as well. But definitely colorfulness and variety and rituals what come to mind.
Even the Lithuanian dress are very colorful and beautiful, as we just saw. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Watch full podcast on Rocklaz.
Rocklaz Radio.
Rocklaz.
Rocklaz.
Rocklaz Radio with Tanmay Shah.